here is another unknown signal. I'm actually just heading towards the food outpost because I've got a lot of the solar cells and power cells in order to upgrade the power system over there. So hopefully we'll be able to be always charging throughout the day and have enough power throughout the night. But we'll see how well that goes. What exciting have we got in here? Nothing. Nothing good. Well, that's not fun. About unknown signal? Anything exciting? Nah. Yay. I'll take the magnesium. Just because I can. Right, let's get this solar upgrade in place, and then we'll see what Strider's got for me for a mission today. I'm guessing he has some sort of plan, but we will see. So for the power, what I can do is I can add another one back where that one is, and I think I'm also going to add one up here along this sort of way. Yeah, I think the first one I'm going to add is over here. And we'll see how it goes from there. Right. Nice. Alright, so with the both panels set up, to be honest, looking at this one now, I kind of want to redesign it because for some reason I built up like this bit and it's just not good. Like, I could have added, I guess, another. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Could add another section to that. Ooh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's what I might do. That I might make that one just a bigger one. We need to actually increase the amount of battery storage. But whilst these are running and it's this time of day, let's have a look, see how we are doing in terms of. Ooh, that was close. In terms of power. So let's just pull in here. Come on. There we go.
Fuel critical.
So for power here, we are recharging in 8 hours, and we've currently got an input of 910 kilowatts, which is decreasing quite rapidly, but that's just because the sun is starting to go down, so it's not as in direct sunlight. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So what I need to do now is, yeah, like I say, increase the amount of battery storage. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Say no more. Okay, so battery wise, still all depleted in 6 hours. No, 16 hours. Okay. What? Oh, struck by debris. You damn debris. Okay, so it's the next morning now, and what I want to do is get one more, yeah, I think one more solar system up and running. That way we'd have, well, it'd be three. No, we got three now, before, yes. And I'm just keeping an eye on where the sort of light travels to first. So having a panel up here, up on this bit here, could be quite a nice idea.
Critical.
I think. Really a good one would be right up there. But I don't know if I can get up there. So I built that, or built the frame for that solar tower, solar farm up there. It's quite high up, which isn't a bad thing. But one other thing I've realised is these dust storms really, really affect power output. So that may be a problem. May. Probably will be. We'll see. Right, let's see how close I can get this. About there. That's getting really steep. Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Critical.
Very nice. And we'll just need to get that all hooked up. I'll be back in a second once this dust storm's gone. It's a little bit unpleasant, really. Alright, so the sun has risen a little bit more. And as you can see, that panel is very much in sunlight now, which is very cool. What else? I've hooked it up, and the dust storm is also gone. And as you can see, all the batteries are starting to get charged. They're all apparently going to be fully charged in 3 days. So they're each getting just shy of 300 kilowatts. And the output is 200 kilowatts. So they're getting about 100 kilowatts plus each second, minute, I don't know. I guess they are kilowatts, so it'd be, yeah, per second, because it's not a kilowatt hour. Which is good. And that isn't even including, what is it, one of the panels? Two of the panels? Yeah. That one's not going to be the most efficient, and that one's not even in the sunlight yet. So we're just running on two, really, at the moment. Two and a bit. So I guess let's see if Strider has a mission for us at all today. I think that is the main thing. I just wanted to make sure that I got that bit of the power done. Ooh, actually, before we have a look at any notifications, let's I was messing around. So you may notice when I said that we have a power output, that's because both of these moisture things are running. And what they're actually doing at the moment is they are slowly filling this irrigation system up with ice. Now, one interesting thing this had to do was I had to leave these on for ages and they were just burning all. I'm like, oh, is it just going to, use it forever? All of these are high water level, which basically means this had to process for ages just to fill all of these up and keep them nice and moist. Which isn't a problem, but I didn't realise it was going to do that. You know what? Let's have a look. So this seems fairly stable. Have I got the potato on me? Yes. Oh, sorry, not a potato, the mushroom.
Fuel critical.
Let's plant it and just see how much a singular thing costs. So I want to plant the mushroom spore.
Current water usage is 0. 8. 8 litres per minute. Interesting. And how sustainable is that for me to keep up? So 313 at the moment. Let's come back and see if that stays there or if it decreases. Looking good. Okay, so we can sustain life on Anteros. Be it mushrooms. But that's still life. I still class that as life. Now, has this dropped down at all? 313, 351. Okay, so we are positive on the ice production, which is very good, at least for one crop. I don't know how that's going to be for multiple. Alright, I'm going to go to this unknown signal. And then I'll have a look, see what Strider has got to say. Come on, give us another seed. Do it. Give us a seed, please.
Fuel critical.
Metallic boots. Very nice. Seed.
Anyway, on that depressing note of not finding anything in that unknown signal of use, let's see what Strider's got for me today. Whilst I also drive back to the outpost.
Pioneer, I've been monitoring surface telemetry, and something's not right. Meteor activity has spiked, way beyond normal levels. Impacts are coming in heavier and closer to the outposts. I'm getting reports on damage to the rail network, an assembler's gone, and your solar tower at the crash site is completely offline. Whatever's happening up there, it's not random. We're seeing larger debris clusters entering the atmosphere, possibly pulled by Anteros' weak magnetic field. It's unpredictable and dangerous. Your mission is to secure major installations and deploy defense turrets and sensor arrays around key structures, especially the crash site, refinery outpost, and a component manufacturing facility. You'll need to calibrate each turret to detect and engage incoming meteors before impact. Make sure you've got enough power to sustain them. The last thing you need is the system shutting down mid-storm. I know it isn't what you planned, but if we don't defend now, there won't be anything left to defend later. Protect what you've built, Pioneer. Everything depends on it. Strider, out.
Okay, so he wants me to build some defense systems because of the meteor storms which are currently happening. Which actually does make a lot of sense because those storms are terrifying and are getting more, or just bigger and bigger, and more dangerous, it feels like, by the moment. So I'm not going to say no to doing that. He wants me to defend the main outposts. I think I'm also going to probably try and defend the food outpost as well as all the other ones. I think I'm just going to put turrets on everything. But we'll see. We'll see how we're doing on parts.
Fuel critical.
Come on. Nope. Come on, give me something good. There's a box. There's a box. Seeds! Vegetable seeds! Oh, yes! Oh, that is very good. Very, very good. I am definitely losing my mind on Anteros, but it is very good. That is how you want to start the morning. Which is not at all how I've started the morning, because I've done all of the solar stuff over at the food outpost. Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay, so I need to get some defense systems online. I'm guessing I've actually got an updated datapad. Yes, Skyfall. That's actually quite a good code name. Construction mission details. Construct automated turrets to intercept falling meteors. Install sensor arrays for early warning and targeting and tracking. Reinforce power grids to keep defenses online. And shield critical infrastructure from destruction. Okay. How are we doing on ammunition? We don't have any. That's fine. So, for turrets, we have a couple of different options. We've got the Gatling turrets, we've got rocket turrets, we've got artillery turrets, assault turrets, or interior turrets. Don't think interior turrets would be a good idea for this use case. But I do think Gatling turrets are probably going to be our best bet. Or we go for small grid and use things like auto cannons. But sort of assault cannons, artillery, they're all too high, like, and rockets, they're just too slow firing and expensive. But I think Gatlins and maybe a couple of auto cannon turrets. I think what I maybe will do is build a couple of mobile defense platforms later on, maybe. But I think at the moment I'm just going to try and get some Gatling turret nests built onto like the corners of the outposts, or just in good spots around them. Oh, I don't have any ammo. That's a problem. Grind, baby, grind. All you've gotta do is grind, baby, grind. Please die for me. Grind, baby, grind. Yay. If you ask them nicely, sometimes they actually listen. Okay. This looks fine. Definitely looks fine. Right, so what I think I should do is place one here. Maybe. Yes. So what we'll do, I want these to be fairly simple. So we'll do that. I'll do... Let's get rid of all of this. We need the cargo box. We need the Gatling turrets, which I think I'm just going to get more, but I think I'm going to use one in particular. I need interior plates. Of course I do. And I'm just going to hope that when I build these up, they're not going to destroy everything. And then I'm thinking, even maybe just as simple as this. Like, keep it pretty bare bones. And then from this side I can access the box and access the turret. Yeah, I like that. So let's just try and get these built. And then I'll have to set up some kind of radar station in order to be able to sense all the meteors and things like that. It should be quite good. My main concern is if it being down here it's going to be able to see properly, or if I should raise it up to try and get it above the sort of dust layer. But we'll see. I think it should be fine, but yeah. Now, where do I want to put a radar station? I think a radar station on this side somewhere would actually look quite cool.
Yes, let's design a little radar station. My chance of survival is dropping. I think I should also set up some interior turrets around, which purely just go for these spiders. So when I'm near a base, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, that's something I'm actually going to do probably very soon, because these spiders are beginning to be annoying.
Energy critical.
Let's just place one there. What rounds do they take? The Mark 50A. The MR 50A. What is MR 50A? It's a assault rifle. And let's take that. Ooh, ooh,
No energy.
ooh.
Your health is critical.
Yes, yes it is. That was close. Just gonna take one of them. Eat some food. Ooh. Ooh. Were you already shooting? Oh, you are amazing. You are an amazing thing. Something like that. And then we could place one of those like that. And then got one of these. Do something like that, or I could go with a very bit. Yeah, I think that would look cool. Okay. Get him! Get him! Yes. Okay, so that's to target characters. I like turrets. Yeah, that's good. You think this would be spinning? Oh yeah, that is definitely a radar system right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. Rainbow boots. Yeah. Oh my god, it's my lucky day. Jesus. Wait, so we've... Right, okay. So we went from not finding any of them to pretty much finding a mushroom spore, then a vegetable one, and now a fruit one. Or grain one. So we just need fruit. Well, I'm not gonna complain, but like my luck is appalling when it comes to having choices. One more in there. That should be enough. Ooh, the front suspension on this vehicle does not like me. I can assure you that one. Nice! I, to be honest, could see that coming from like a mile away and just didn't do anything about it, but... Oh, that's a problem. At least all my stuff's in there. Still a problem though. We'll go up here. Yeah. Build it. Very nice. And then let's go for rotor built as well. Very nice. So that should have given me the power, and then I can just sort of have that. Yeah. Okay, so now that the antenna's built, that should mean I can... this Gatling turret will work. I mean, that should be it in being able to track. Let's just get over here. Hey Spider, do you want to meet my new friend? Oh no! I'm all alone and defenseless. Whatever will I do? The answer is yes. These are something at this day. I like them. They're good. Five. Six. Six. Then we get the interior turret. And then we make it 80. Off. 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 On. Off. Good. And now, pretty much no matter where, if I stand anywhere around here, I will be safe from any and all enemy. Ooh, we got a meteor storm, possibly. Sensors did detect one, so let's see if this turret can do a good job of shooting down. Yes. Hasn't got the best aim. But if they do come over here, within range, they're definitely getting shot down. Which is very good to see. Very, very good to see. Alright, so I've got the 3 turrets built now. So we've got one there, and one further back. Which I think should do pretty well. Couple of things I've done. So obviously I've set it up so it can have ammo. It can obviously access all from in there. I realise I can actually put quite a few rounds in these guns, so at some point I probably should just fill it. But as for settings, I have set it to 500 meters of range. Don't want idle movement, and it targets meteors and basically nothing else. And obviously it can pull the ammo from the boxes. Let's go and have a look at this unknown signal. We are doing pretty well on seeds, I guess. We've got the, yeah, we've got vegetable, mushroom, and grain. We just need fruit. Talking about that, I also did plant the mushrooms a couple of days ago, so they should have actually sprouted by now. It will also be good to see how the ice production is doing, and our battery production, our battery storage, and just everything, seeing if we are keeping up with things. I have added more solar, which you saw at the start, so that gives us quite a few megawatts of power, which is good. We really do need it, because I'm not 100% sure, but judging by how much ice it used when it was filling up all of the things, I think I'm going to probably need 6 to 8 moisture evaporators, which is going to be a lot. Well, it's going to be a lot of power, because it's basically 400 kilowatts each, I think. But it's fun. Anyway, what have we got in the box? No special items. But what about seeds? Grain seeds. I don't think that's what I need. Interesting though, now I'm just finding all of the seeds. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain because they're useful. Don't know if this antenna dish will reach. It probably will, because it is a big. I purposely built a big one here, so we probably don't actually need any at the other ones because it's only 2 kilometers away. Yeah, it should have a range to see them. Well, I'm gonna do it without for now. So I'm not gonna build another radar dish over at the other places, and we'll see if it can still detect the meteors. All right, if it can, then cool. If not, then I will go and build one over at. My best bet would probably build another one over at the crash site just there. Even though it's really close. To be honest, I probably should have built a radar system there at the crash site, because it's kind of in the middle of all 3 bits, but it's fine. Let's go over to the refinery outpost and build some more turrets. Alright, so I've got the turrets built over here in a sense of laid out. Hello, spiders. It was a good time to turn around now, wasn't it? Okay, try that one again. So we've got the turret here, which connects to the base over there. We've got this turret over here, so that kind of gives sort of this direction of cover. And then we've got the third one over on the opposite side, just by the solar tower. That should defend that one and that one over there. Cool. As long as like the meteors aren't coming from directly like that angle, that wouldn't end well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it all welded up and Then I'm gonna head over. Well, we're gonna probably put two things of ammo in each of them for now, and then we can go over to the crash site next, and put up just one turret, and then we can finish off on the whichever one it's called. Has a name. Can't think of it. Food outpost. Yes, there we go. And build that. Overall, it's not going too bad.
Suddenly I was awake enough to leave my bed. Bleary-eyed, I stretch and yawn, I rub the mess upon my head. I know I've done it all before. But something changed, I feel attached, my world aligned at last. It's in the stars, it's on my hands, I see it in my looking glass. These eyes I don't recognize, somebody simplified. Breathe in the air, Mother Nature set the pace. Hands in my hair, I fall in love with her embrace. And how the sun can paint a picture on my face. Think I can run 100 miles off of the feeling today. Never know when it'll hit you, but it hits you hard. Got the wind behind your back, the blood is pumping through your heart. To finally be alive, running from the start. Breathe in the air, Mother Nature set the pace. Hands in my hair, I fall in love with her embrace. And how the sun can paint a picture on my face. Think I can run 100 miles off of the feeling today. Spread love and peace and kindness. Our love is all. Breathe in the air, Mother Nature set the pace. Hands in my hair, I fall in love with her embrace. And how the sun can paint a
Alright, so we're now at the food outpost, and we are just going to get the last couple of turrets built. I've decided I'm actually only building 2 turrets at this food outpost purely because of how well it's actually defended. So because we've got the big cliff behind us, it's going to be fairly well protected from majority of sides. So we've got one just by that solar tower and one right here, which basically means we're covered from both sides. And I think that will be adequate in order to basically keep this place safe. That should have given it power, I think. Yep. So now we can turn it off. And don't detect anything. And you should be good. Nice. So we've got plenty of defense systems online. And as you can see here, yeah, the amount of solar we've got on this place is a lot better. I go and grab this, and we'll drive it here because I want to do something here whilst I'm plant some seeds and all that. If I was to go over here, I've obviously increased the battery storage, which is slowly charging, it looks like. Or not. It's fully depleting in 2 days. Output 2.2, input's only 1.76. But it depletes in 2 days. And that power should be slowly increasing. Yes. Yeah, so we've currently got that panel and that panel lit up. As soon as we get the rest of that one and that one lit up, we should get a lot more power. Basically, when the sun's sort of here, all the way to sort of there is when we're most efficient. But it's fine. How long until this one depletes? One day. Yeah, we're good. And I've also got food processing in here. Yeah, we've got another 26. Nice. And as for ice, yeah, we're at 2k, so we're increasing in that nicely. And how are we doing in terms of? Yeah, actually, I'll grab the other seeds. We'll see if we can sustain all three. So we have 2 mushroom spores, 2 grain, and 1 vegetable. Let's see if it works. It does. Mushrooms, growth process, 100%. Harvest. So we got 2 mushrooms. Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant that one. Plant you. Plant you. Plant you. And plant you. So that's going to take 15, 16, so that's like 31, 47, 8 and 8. Yeah, it's like 60-ish. And how's that doing in terms of our water supply, or ice? So currently 2.01. We'll keep an eye on that, 2.01. And then what I can do over here is if I put the mushrooms in there, I can actually convert them back into seeds, which I'm going to do for the first bit because we just need to get a good collection of seeds. And I think what I'm going to try and do is make sure I have 1 of each seed sat in a box for safekeeping. So I'm going to go into the inventory. We're going to place 1 of those in there. So that's our spare seed. In case we have a big problem with all of like this place becoming... I don't actually know what would happen. Maybe it just leaked and all of this dried out and died. But yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Let's have a look then. How are we doing on our data? So construct automated turrets to intercept falling meteors. We've done that. Install sensor arrays for early warning. We've got a big one, so that's doing that. Reinforce power grids to keep defenses online. Well, I technically did it over here, and the other ones are not too bad. And shield critical infrastructure from destruction, which I guess that's kind of what the turrets have done anyway. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. Yeah. I really want to see them, like, actually properly defend where a meteor is going to impact something, but it's not too bad. I still need to get all the road networks in over here. And I also want to get some of the foundation or support pillars on the actual train line built up. But that means I need to go and do another iron run, or I'll probably end up doing a couple just to get a bit more over there, which is fine. Like I say, I can easily just get thousands upon thousands of iron from our iron mine because it is constantly working away in the background. Tell you what, automated systems, they make everything just so much easier and so much nicer. But yeah, there we go. I also probably need to get all of this chucked away, which probably means I'll make a new module for this, where it's just grinders and make it easier just to grind out all the stuff. But yeah, I am really happy with the train line development And just be honest with everything that's been going on here at the moment. The meteors are a bit concerning and a bit scary, but overall, not too bad. Yeah, I do feel safe, especially here, having the turrets to defend me from spiders and having the big turrets defending me from meteors. I feel safer. I feel safer already. Ugh, anyway, I'm gonna get on with a bit of iron processing and yeah. Whew, I'm gonna have a break. Right. I'll see you all guys later.